Hey, my name's Daniel Helfand, and I'm a developer advocate at GitLab. I'm excited to announce that in GitLab 19.2, that custom flows have reached general availability status. You've probably already seen some of the foundational flows that are built into the GitLab platform. These include things like fixing CI/CD pipelines, or taking an issue and using our software development flow to actually have AI convert that issue into a merge request, or our merge request review flow. There are no shortage of flows that have been built natively into the GitLab platform. But what's really cool about custom flows is that you don't have to wait around for us to build something natively into the GitLab platform. If you have a powerful idea around automating and building out AI workflows into the software development lifecycle, custom flows basically provide a framework by which you can build them yourself. Let's take a look at a demo today of how you can get started actually building these into the software development lifecycle using Duo Agent Platform. Before getting started setting up our custom flow, let's make sure that our project is enabled to use Duo Agent Platform features. I'll head over to the Settings and General section of my project, select the GitLab Duo section, and make sure that GitLab Duo and Allow Flow Execution are both toggled on. It looks like we're good to go with this project. Next, in order to start using custom flows within our project, I'll head over to the AI and Flows section of my project. And here you'll see a number of foundational and custom flows that have been already enabled for this particular project. To create a new custom flow, all I need to do is click New Flow. And then I'll be presented with the option to give my flow a name, a description, to define whether or not the flow is private or public. And then under the configuration section, I'm presented with a very detailed schema, which goes over how to actually define one of these flows. It's presented in a YAML syntax and also comes with some comments to help you get started actually navigating the schema and getting started. In order to explain this a little bit better, let's take a look at a flow that I've already gone ahead and defined, which is the Answer Open Questions flow. This flow will be triggered to run every time a new work item is created within this project. It will analyze the work item and see if there are any open questions within the issue and attempt to answer them to help someone get started. Under the Components section of the flow, I've defined that I want a single agent to consider the following pieces of data under the Input section, and then run the following tools as it needs to under the Toolset section. Finally, I have a Prompts section, which allows me to define a very detailed system prompt about how the agent should think about tackling this particular issue. I also have the User section, which allows me to directly define the goal that will be passed on to the flow as it runs, along with data inputs that the flow is allowed to consider. All of these items of the schema come together to help us actually enable and run this flow. In order to actually enable this within my project, I'll click the Enable button, and then I'll go ahead and select from certain trigger event types, which will define how this flow will actually be kicked off. In this case, I'll select the work item option and then the created option, so that whenever a new work item is created, this flow will be run. Awesome. We've gone ahead and created a new flow within our project, and we've gone ahead and enabled it. Now all that's left to do is to actually trigger this flow to run. And remember, we're going to do that by creating a new work item within our project. Let's go ahead and take a look at how that actually works. Here you'll see that we've opened this particular work item in our project fairly recently, and it's got a number of open questions that we need to answer before getting started working on this issue. Thankfully, the Answer Open Questions flow is immediately triggered upon opening up this particular work item, and we can follow along with its progress under the Sessions option that is presented in the comment from the flow. As soon as the flow finishes, it'll comment back in the issue with its attempt to answer all of the open questions that we have. Not only does it provide a detailed answer for each of the open questions. It provides a confidence level in terms of how confident it is in its answer to that particular question. And it also goes ahead and acknowledges what's still not particularly resolved and what needs to have further assessment by a human reviewer. All of this is made possible via the Custom Flows framework, which allows us to define these powerful AI workflows and to create anything that comes to our mind. Thanks again for taking the time to learn a little bit more about custom flows. We're excited that they're reaching general availability status in GitLab 19.2, and we're even more excited to see everything that you're able to create using the custom flows framework. To learn more about them and to get started, check out some of the links provided in this video description to help you get moving. Thanks again.